right, friends, it's Simon. We're back with Off the Chains Fitness. So we're gonna react to his video that he's reacting to, that a video that I made about him, Broski. Yes, man. I would call him the exercise slave. So the exercise slave here, you know, Off the Chains Fitness says, "Help! I'm deteriorating because exercise according to enhanced genetics," which is genetic based. Okay. Yeah, these burpees are dedicated to 30-year-old genetic beast. Okay, hybrid forward, whatever. Yeah.
I'm deteriorating slowly.
You are deteriorating slowly. Oh, I don't know, but it could be rapidly. It depends. For some people, more rapid than other people. But you are deteriorating. That's not aging. Aging is a measure of time. You understand me? What does deteriorating have to do with age? I already know this too because I grew up on the peasant slave food diet and exercising as well, like everybody else. But once I discovered what I should be doing, I cut that out fast, broski.
Oops, before and after, bro. He's not the...
Before and after. So he's looking at a picture of me like 8 years ago from a YouTube channel and 8 years later. Okay.
Deteriorating, bro. I don't see any deterioration whatsoever. He looks exactly the same in both pictures. Let's take a look again. Yep.
Do I look exactly the same in each picture? I wouldn't say totally the same. I'm so much better now than I was back then, for sure, because I was having a lot of problems.
I can't tell.
But I could tell you that I'm in a state of trying to now reversing the deterioration that I did over the last, 60 years. Well, man, that's going to be really difficult, right? But I haven't deteriorated as much as other people have on the peasant slave food diet. Get it, man? And exercising. Yeah, because I don't exercise. Because even my instincts tell me exercise will age you, make you look old, get it, and wrinkly. So I'm not that stupid. You understand me, man? But anyway, some people, they just don't listen to their instincts. I also ate a lot more meat too. That's why I have my hair. You don't have your hair because you eat more peasant slave food diet. And I ate less peasant slave food diet, so I have less deterioration in my body. Like you've deteriorated because you don't have your hair on your head. It's deteriorated and you have crooked teeth. I don't have crooked teeth because I'm not totally degenerated or deteriorated.
Difference, bro. He looks exactly the same. And why? Because his telomeres, bro, they're in the right order, and he uses a positive nitrogen balance, bro. Genetic.
Yeah. Any bags that I have under my eyes was the experiment that I did during COVID. I ate a lot of fruits and vegetables to see what happened to me, and that's what happened. They make you look bad. So it's going to take a while to reverse a lot of that shit that I did too as well. I mean, it's the only way to learn, right? You have to be willing to fail in order to win in this world. You have to be willing to fail to learn, but you keep failing. You haven't learned your lesson. Get it?
Please look.
Yes. Look, what about it? What do I see there? What are you trying to show me exactly? You're trying to show me that you're a very good, obedient slave, that you follow the rest of the crowd? You follow the crowd, you don't follow yourself. Some people create their own paths and leave the crumbs behind for the other people to follow. But you're following their path, man. Get it? Make your own path.
This guy, Genetic Beast, he's scoping out people so that he can compare himself to people like me who are born.
I'm not trying to do that. I had to make somewhat of a comparison there in the video. I don't really want to make a comparison. I'm simply stating you're deteriorating faster than you're regenerating. That's all. What's the matter with making that point? Why do you feel so defensive now all of a sudden? You see what I mean? You're not proving me wrong or anything in my video. You're just making fun of me now. That's totally different. And this is what happens when you feel threatened. People feel threatened. That's what they do.
Because if I had hair, I'd look younger. So
if you had hair, you would look younger? How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know you'd look younger if you had hair? Why don't you go put some hair on your head? See what I mean? Why don't you have hair? Because you've deteriorated. That's a sign of deterioration.
He's already disillusioned in that area.
I'm not disillusioned, bro. If you're losing your hair, that's a sign of deterioration. If you're losing your teeth, that's a sign of deterioration. Your skin, your teeth, your hair, everything. I'm aware of all these things, what are going on around me. Are you?
Because he has hair, but he's freaking degenerating too. He's aging. You can take it.
See, here we go. He's degenerating too. He's aging. I'm not. Aging is a measure of time. We're all aging. We're going through time. Am I deteriorating like you? No, because I stopped eating the peasant slave food diet. That's why I've stopped the degeneration. Get it, dude?
Look again. And so this is really funny.
This is what happens when people feel threatened. That's what they do. They lash out.
That's why he looks like this.
I had a question for you in my video. Why are you exercising? What is the purpose behind you doing all these things? Why?
If you look at him, his freaking...
He looks like that because when I was a kid, I played a lot of sports. I broke my nose, I think, twice.
He has an indentation from anger.
Yeah, I just never went to any hospital to fix it or anything, so I didn't really give a shit.
This is caved in. Looks like he is so sour that he didn't make it with fitness. So
No, that's not why I'm sorry I didn't make it in fitness, because now you're trying to make fun of my facial features, bro. I broke my nose like twice and I didn't have it fixed. That's all.
well, guess what? When you don't make it in a certain area, if you don't make it in the music business,
Yeah.
oh, I don't like that music. Oh, those people suck, bro. That's commercial music. They have to compensate because us as human beings,
What are
we
you
want
doing?
attention.
But what are you doing now? You're compensating because you feel threatened. Get it? Because the truth hurts. I understand that. My videos are not. I never really made fun of your. I never made fun of you. I said deterioration. I explained these things of deterioration. I'm not making fun of you and saying, look at the indentation everywhere. It's terrible and everything. If I see crooked teeth, I'll say, these are crooked teeth. These are because of the deterioration. The hair being lost is part of the deterioration, all of these things. Listen to me. When the vegan compilation, when they start talking, one of the things they say is their hair is falling out. Why? Because they're deteriorating. You understand me? Because of a lack of nutrients. Lack of nutrients make you deteriorate. Get it, dude? Have you not watched the vegan compilations or what? Are you that blind or something? Do you not understand it?
Check him out, bro. It looks like he got hit by a truck right here. Look.
Yeah, but me compared to you, I look younger than you. And I've been going in the sun, and I've lived in Mexico for almost a decade, bro. You understand me? I've been going in the sun eating plants. I never knew that the plants were sensitive to the light, and plus going out in the sun like that will cause these problems. But yet, look at me. I don't look completely deteriorated, even though I've been in the sun a lot. I've been in the sun all summer now. That video, I've been in the sun all summer, bro. Get it? And I still look good. The only thing I need to get rid of are the little lines under my eyes because of the peasant slave food diet during the COVID thing. That's about it. And I'll be so much better. Why are you exercising? What's the benefits of exercise?
If the world lived according to
What are the benefits? Answer the question. What are the benefits of exercise?
genetic basis protocol, there'll be no Olympics because that's
Look, I'm not telling you not to exercise. I'm not telling you not to play sports. Bro, I'm not telling you any of these things. I'm asking you a question. What are the benefits of exercise? How do they benefit you? And eating a peasant slave food diet, how does it benefit you over something that is natural that you would eat in nature? How, in what way does it benefit you? By losing your hair, by degenerating, by deteriorating faster than you're aging? Is that it? Is that the quest? Having crooked teeth, fucking up your genetics? What is it exactly? Looking like a mummy?
Exercise, and that'll deteriorate you.
Yes.
There'll be no boxing because that's exercise, and that'll deteriorate you. So the whole federation of boxing, according to Genetic Beast, will be out there.
Boxing doesn't exist in nature. I don't know what you're talking about. It will deteriorate you, yes.
And no wrestling because that's
No wrestling. Animals don't wrestle out in nature. They don't exercise. They don't wrestle. They don't do any of these things out in nature. And yes, humans are animals.
exercise, and that'll deteriorate you. And there's no sports because
It will, as long as you know. Here's the thing: as long as you know that's the consequences you will pay for your actions is deterioration. If you do those things, as long as you know, that's all that's important is that you know that. But if you deny and keep denying it, that exercise won't deteriorate me, it won't cause me to deteriorate. Boxing won't do that. I mean, running like a stupid for miles, it won't destroy me or fuck me up. Nah, me constantly hitting it with these toxic slave food diet, fucking garbage foods. No, they won't do that. They won't do that to me, right? Are they making you better? Does that make you better? Do you feel better if I tell you that? How do you feel?
baseball, they exercise too. They're constantly running. They train. So everyone should stop their livelihood.
No,
Also,
I'm not
no
saying that at all.
bodybuilding, obviously. This means that if Arnold Schwarzenegger listened to genetic
Their livelihood? I never told them to go out there to do any of that for their livelihood. How much do they need for their livelihood? They get contracts for millions of dollars. How many steaks can they eat, and how many houses can they live in? How many cars can they drive, and all these things, dude? You think they need all of that? Their livelihood, eh? They're just selfish and greedy.
beast, that he would have gave up his future, his acting and everything, all because he shouldn't be that stupid to deteriorate according
Yeah, he shouldn't be that stupid to deteriorate. And then he's crying. In the end, they're all crying now why they're so deteriorated.
to genetic beast.
Look, I'm not telling anybody anything. I think everybody should do what's best for them, like I say in my videos. I simply make reaction videos. You understand me? Talking about these things.
What's happening? My name is Albert. Welcome to another workout with this 61-year-old genetic beast. Genetic beast, bro. Do I have?
I don't start out my videos saying, hey, I have another reaction video with, and you should be whatever, starting out with this 59-year-old. Ha ha, ha ha. I don't do that. If you have to do that all the time, talk about your age, it means you're glorifying this deterioration. You think you're special. You're not special. You're just 61 deteriorated.
A deteriorating exercise for you, bro. It's a burpee that I created that encompasses many
As long as you know that.
deteriorating exercises. Oh my God. And so that's a special exercise for you. But if there's anyone who doesn't know genetic beast, bro, it's time that you get to know this guy, bro, because he's a freaking barrel of fun, bro. You know what genetic beast says, bro? He says, don't stop exercising and look at what you're doing to yourself. You're deteriorating when you exercise. And your diet also, bro. You're eating fruits, bro.
You are, because it's not hormetric anymore. It has not become hormetric. It has become deteriorating. That's why. Hormetric means something you do periodically. If you do something consistently, it will deteriorate you. If you do something periodically, that's hormetic. That's the opposite.
Bro, it contains things that'll freaking deteriorate you, bro. And oxalates, they're called oxalates, and he breaks it down. And so everyone's deteriorating, bro.
Yeah.
You can reference a 74-year-old yoga instructor, and he goes, well, she's deteriorating without even seeing her. He doesn't know anything about her. He doesn't need to
She is.
know anything about her. He has a crystal ball, bro, about everyone's life, bro.
I don't know any laboring people that look young or like doing those jobs. I don't know anybody that likes to labor or do any of those jobs. They don't like them. Believe me, they hate them.
And the 90-year-old martial artist that's still active, he's a
A 90-year-old martial artist that's still active. Maybe he just learned martial arts now in his old age. He didn't do it when he was young. You don't know that for sure. That's like people talking about marathon runners. They're all dead. Oh, but they go, look at these old people now, 80, 90, running marathons. And yeah, man, they just started. They never ran before. That's why they're going to die soon.
Deteriorating too, bro. All of Asia's deteriorating. All of India, they use spices, herbs in India. They're
Yeah.
all deteriorating, bro.
They are.
Except him. But take a
I didn't say except me. I said I learned what I need to do now not to deteriorate, to stop it, to stop that, to stay static. And that's my goal. If your goal is to deteriorate, then exercise. If your goal is to deteriorate, then eat the peasant slave food diet. But those things are not equated with longevity. They're not equated with longevity or you being youthful, looking youthful. Get it? They're not based on regeneration. Exercise is not based on regeneration. Neither is the peasant slave food diet. Because if it was, all this exercise that you're doing, how come you're not looking youthful? You're looking more deteriorated. Why isn't it making you younger? If exercise is a powerful means in your head, this belief, this fake belief you have, that exercise makes you younger, then why didn't your hair grow back? Where's your hair? Why do you look so deteriorated? See what I mean? I know fruits and vegetables are so healthy. If they're so healthy, then why don't you look youthful? Why do you look deteriorated?
look at him. Oh, oops. Before
Yeah, look at me. I eat meat now. I eat meat. I don't eat any of that peasant slave food diet. Look at me. I look so good. One guy said to me, you color your hair. I don't color my hair, bro. I don't color my hair. It's because I eat natural food. Even my eyes gotten bluer. I'm getting better all the time now. I'm getting better and better.
after, bro, he's not deteriorating, bro. I don't see any deterioration whatsoever. He looks exactly the same in both pictures. Let's take a look again. Yep. I can't tell the difference, bro. He looks exactly the same. And why? Because his telomeres, bro, they're in the right order, and he uses a positive nitrogen balance.
Yeah, I'm using a positive nitrogen balance. My telomeres are in order. At least I got a jawline.
You can't beat a freaking positive nitrogen balance, bro, when you're dealing with him, bro. And so,
Yeah, what do you think a positive nitrogen balance is to you? What does that mean to you exactly?
oh, check him out, bro. It looks like he got hit by a truck right here.
Okay.
Look. Yeah,
You see how people act in their videos? They just start making pot shots at you, but they give no real explanation or anything based on experience. They don't, like I'm talking about, I tell you from real experience, I tell you, animal products are highly nutritious. Plants are toxic. It's a known fact, okay? This is experience tells you that. Exercise tells you, laboring tells you, deterioration, okay? Aging you. Man, all these things tell. The vegan compilation, you think it's fake? Go there and watch the vegan compilation. Look what happened to these people. Come on, dude.
All right, so Master T, I am going to do
Yes.
a workout that probably is going to make you deteriorate a little bit just by watching it, bro. And so let's get to it. All right, I'm ready, Master T. Let's do this, baby. Freaking ultimate burpee. Let's do it.
All right. Let's do it. Yeah. Like, what is the purpose of all of this? Like, why are you doing this? Do you hate yourself so much that you want to punish yourself? You have nothing better to do? I don't understand this. Let me wear out my joints and my body, everything, especially on the peasant slave food diet, which is not regenerative. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You're not building muscles because muscles are post-mitotic. So I don't know what you're doing. You want to exercise your body, okay? I know a lot of people do it online for entertainment purposes because they're getting paid. They're getting paid to do that. If people that are going to destroy themselves, they want to get paid. So when you talked about these sports people deteriorating themselves, they're getting paid to deteriorate themselves. They're not that stupid. They know that. That's the sacrifice they made, but you're doing it for free. This is more insane, bro. You're not even getting paid for this. I'm not getting paid to deteriorate myself, so why the fuck would I do any of this shit or any sports or anything on YouTube? Why? If YouTube would pay me, then maybe I would put it on there, but I know the consequences. It isn't worth the money for me unless I had a massive channel. If I had a massive channel with massive views, I might do some of this stuff, but at least I know the trade-off. I have to sacrifice my life being deteriorated, which will shorten my lifespan. It's not worth it for me. I'm not sacrificing my health for a couple of bucks on YouTube. This is pure suffering, man.
Genetic bees, did I age you or no? Because we're all aging naturally. But we're all deteriorating.
We're all aging, but we're not all deteriorating the same.
Look at me. I'm deteriorating slowly. Yo, so that's my freaking deteriorating burpee for genetic bees.
Yes.
For anyone who's watching this, that burpee I constructed over time. And if you can see, I'm out of breath. That's heavy weight. And I'm lifting it, bro. Now consider this about genetic bees. Because he's against exercise. He's against...
I'm against people that exercise to deteriorate themselves. I'm not against people doing things that they like doing, they enjoy doing. No, of course not. If you enjoy, here's the thing. I'm just stating a fact. Exercise will deteriorate you. Consistent exercise will deteriorate because that's not based on regeneration. That is based on deterioration. Just like eating arsenic every day, rice, arsenic every day, hitting it, okay? You're not doing it periodically, you're doing it every day, okay? It's going to deteriorate you. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. You should do whatever is best for you. If you believe deteriorating yourself doing exercise is good for you, do it. Okay, do it.
It's any type of labor, because that's exercise.
It is.
And he is only for eating meats.
Laboring, they're doing it 7 days a week in the factory. How do you think they feel?
And so now, imagine an active person, a child that's playful, someone into sports professionally. Imagine a boxer. Imagine a wrestler.
Yeah.
Imagine a runner watching one of genetic
yes.
bees videos.
Every time you exercise. Yeah, but they're getting paid. They're getting paid, those professional sports people. What about people that are not doing it professionally? Why don't they want to do it? Want to know why? Because their instincts tell them it's not worth it. You're going to deteriorate yourself. But you're doing it. You're not even getting paid for it. What the fuck? Now that's insane. Exercise the way you do. It's not based on regeneration. It's based on deterioration.
And saying, okay, I need to quit because I can't degenerate. Imagine that.
Yeah.
So this is how freaking cuckoo the guy is, bro. That he really thinks that he has some type of a voice with what he's saying, and what he's attracting are lazy people who won't exercise. And so, yeah.
Again, they equate this as being lazy people. You know, this is so funny. So tigers are lazy because Let me see. They run out there, they get an animal, they kill it, they eat it, and then the rest of the week they lounge around in nature. They lay down, they sleep a lot. Animals sleep a lot. Dogs sleep a lot. Cats sleep a lot. They're lazy, right? They're lazy because they eat and they sleep all day. They procreate, make babies, sleep, and whatever. Okay.
They get to feel good to not exercise now because now they have an excuse. The excuse is that exercising ages you. And so
It does.
because the aging thing is so freaking popular and everyone's trying to reverse it, well, whoever believes
No. I don't know about reversing the deterioration. You keep saying aging. You can't reverse aging. That age is gone. You are now 61. You're not 30 anymore. You can't time travel going back in time. But the deterioration, can you stem it? Can you stop it and stay static? Yes, you can. Now, can you reverse a lot of the deterioration that you've done already to yourself? I don't know, okay? I can't tell you because I haven't done it yet. I just started to see what would happen. Now, I'm static. Okay, I've stopped the degeneration, but can it be reversed at the same time? I don't know. Get it? I don't know. I'm a human being. I don't know. But I know what's causing the deterioration. The peasant slave food diet and the overexercising.
they won't exercise, they won't get the benefits of feeling like I do, which
The benefits of feeling what? Look at your dark eye circles. Look at your face. Look at your bald head. Look at you. Take a look in the mirror, bro. Are you that blind you cannot see what's going on? You showed your young picture there. You had a young picture of yourself in the last video. Do you look the same? No.
I feel so vibrant after that workout.
Look, if I was to show you my young pictures, I don't look that much different from now in my older pictures than even my younger pictures. I don't look that much different, bro.
But you'll never know because it's all visual, which is so sad because the visuals means that this guy, Genetic Beast, he's scoping out people so that he can compare himself to people like me who are bald because if I had hair, I look younger. So he's already
Again, then why? Then what happened to your hair? If you had hair, you'd look younger. Then why don't you have any hair so you could look younger? Get it, bro? You were just already answering your own question. You understand me? You look old. Get it? You look deteriorated because you don't have any hair. Apparently, according to you. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else makes you look deteriorated? Your skin? That loose skin under your chin? What else? The crooked teeth? Like, what else exactly? What else has caused these deterioration, this problem? The drilling of your teeth, the dentistry, and all that you've got done. Like, what else is there exactly? Are you not seeing it or what?
in that area because he has.
Like, are you so delusional that you cannot see that, man? People that ate natural food, animal products, have no deterioration or deteriorated teeth or anything. They don't. They don't have any of that. How long did they live? I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not a witness to any of these things. Nobody knows because everybody's trying to cover it up. They don't want you to know. Your government doesn't want you to know. They want you to eat peasant slave food, deteriorate, and then they want you to celebrate a day of deterioration called Happy Birthday. Get it? Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, but he's freaking degenerating too. He's aging.
No, I'm not. Aging, yes. Am I deteriorating? No, because I stopped that. I stopped eating the peasant slave food diet. I stopped degenerating. I stopped eating the peasant slave food diet. And I'm not so much as an exercise slave like everybody else. I'm not denying I never did some lifting or some exercise. I definitely did because I was stupid. I do some sports, this and that. I do things for leisurely purposes. But I do not exercise. I never did. Most of my life I didn't. If I wanted to build myofibrillar growth, I had to go to a gym to cause these damages to it. And then I had to eat. But I do not exercise. That's why I don't look so degenerated like other people. Get it?
You can take a look again. And so this
Yes, take a look again. And what?
is really funny because what he does is that he's cherry picking. Like in the scope of this world, bro.
I'm cherry picking. Man, I need to compare. I need to go off something. I need to compare something to find out. If I get the vegan compilation, I'm comparing them, right? That's how we discover things. We do comparisons. That's the scientific observation you're doing, an observation. I'm doing a natural observation. Do you understand me? I must compare something. If I don't, how the fuck could I find out whether it works or not?
You can't be that freaking off to think that whoever in this world thinks they look young, there's someone that looks younger than them, bro. That's just
Oh my God. They did a fucking test with the twins. One twin looks more deteriorated than the other twin. If they didn't do a comparison, then how the fuck would they know? Get it? Obviously the other twin fucking deteriorated more than the other. Why? Because of what they were doing, the exercise and the peasant slave food diet. It caused it. It was the culprit.
way it is. So we all remain in the middle of the comparison spectrum. We're all in the middle.
Yeah, we are. That's right. That's right.
Whoever thinks they're really handsome and they got a lot of money, there's someone with more money and there's someone with less. So
I don't know anything about money. That's artificial. That's something fake you're talking about. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, people having money.
always in the middle. And so
what does that have to do with people deteriorating having money? What does that have to do with that? What are you talking about?
Genetic Beast does is that he goes, okay, how can I work this out? Well, he attacks Jason Blaha because he's bald.
No. I make reaction videos to Jason Blaha because he deserves it, because he took my channel. He wanted to take it. He could relinquish the strike, the copyright strike. I could have got my channel back, but he didn't want to. So, why not? Why shouldn't I make videos to his videos? He's making them. I'm allowed to, and that's what I want to do. Okay. Now I got my channel back doing that, and I don't need to make much videos on him anymore. And I only make reaction videos to his videos. That's all. I simply make reaction videos to his videos. He deserves it.
And Jason Blaha is doing his workout videos. That's what he does, and so he works out a lot.
He does. He's degenerating like everybody, like the other exercise slaves, and he eats a peasant slave food diet. If he can't see that, he must be blind. He has no hair on his head. He looks degenerated, completely degenerated. It's kind of obvious on the face of it.
And I respect him for that.
You respect Jason Blaha for that? So him degenerating himself. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, but you don't respect me because I stopped degenerating myself, because I don't exercise, and because I eat natural animal products. So you don't respect me. You respect Jason Blaha for eating peasant slave food diet, putting out bad information, right? Showing off his deterioration and glorifying deterioration. You two guys should get together and have a friendship, because both of you love to glorify deterioration, man. Exercise and eating peasant slave food diets, get it? And then going, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I would look young if I had hair on my head. Yeah, maybe Jason Blaha too. He would fucking look young too if he had fucking hair on his head. But guess what? He doesn't have any. Want to know why? And he won't, because he enjoys deteriorating himself and showing off, glorifying deterioration to the world. Get it?
As opposed to Genetic Beast, which he does too many tricks. And so he's not an authentic human being. He talks. And so he's a verbal net.
What do you mean I talk? Man, I show and I talk. I do a bunch of stuff.
Of just words and signs, but he makes it sound like what he's saying is revolutionary to the point where that if you don't get what he's saying, then
it's not revolutionary. I've helped a lot of people. They even tell me on my channel, when they found my channel, they said, wow, I learned a lot off your channel. I learned a lot. Yeah, I simply am just talking about my experiences. I make some reaction videos. I haven't done anything wrong. Not that I know of. There's nothing wrong with, listen, there's nothing wrong with giving some opinion. I do talk about things based on facts. I give some opinion, but I'm not interested in beliefs, though. That's definitely a no-no. I'm not interested. I don't believe in anything. You understand me? But I can give my opinion, and I will say it in my videos. I go, oh, some of this is based on my opinion, based on facts, blah, blah, blah. I always mention it in my videos.
must be something wrong with you.
Why are you exercising? What's the benefits of exercise? Exactly. I'm asking you a question. Why can't you answer? Why are you evading the question? oh, I know, exercise will reverse aging, right? No, it doesn't. It accelerates it. Get it, dude? Hello? That's why I'm answering it, because you won't answer it. Oh.
He saw me dead hanging. Genetic beast? I'm dead hanging. He doesn't know what a dead hang is for.
What exactly is that going to do for you hanging on this thing? Yeah, what's it going to do? For no reason. I don't get it. Is that going to improve your health somehow? Is that going to grow back your hair or what? Is that going to bring back your youthful look?
He has no clue what it's for, but if you think about it, right? Genetic beast favors nature. He has the gall.
I favor nature. Why? You don't like nature or what? Are you against it? You're anti-nature?
To compare alligators with humans, bro.
Look, if I compare a 200-year-old alligator next to an alligator that's, let's say, 30 years old, can you tell the difference? No. Why not? Because he hasn't deteriorated.
Now, let's stay there for a minute, Mr. Genetic Beast, and say that, no, bro, the monkeys hang from trees all the time, and that's nature, bro. If you go to nature.
Yeah, that's a monkey, but we're not monkeys, bro. We're not monkeys.
The monkeys that hanging from the trees and they're eating like this, they're hanging from one arm, bro. So I did a natural exercise. I hung and I swung and I do all things like the monkeys. Oh, no, you can't compare that one.
Okay.
Because you have to compare it to alligators. So, man, this is a blast, bro. This guy's a freaking blast. And so I got some insights from my clinical work. This is really important because whoever tunes into this, then maybe you can see what happens out there with people with comparison, people that have low self-esteem, because this is all rooted in a severe low self-esteem, which I'll get within the next chapter. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do another round, so let's get to it. All right, I'm ready for round two, baby. This is heavyweight, bro. All right, so let's get to it. Yes.
I can't watch this.
Move. The crawling, bro. You can't forget the crawling. So look at me. This is real-time exercising. This is not a fluff channel.
Yes, you look exhausted.
Where I just talk. I actually exercise for real.
Yes.
With no editing, as you can see. And then I post as a way of documenting my fitness journey. So now I'm going to get into the low self-esteem aspect.
You're documenting your fitness journey. Fitness, you're fit. Yeah, you're good at doing these things. Okay.
Genetic beast carries, which he has to carry. With all respect, he must carry it because he's been afflicted. So I did my...
I've been inflicted with what?
Research, and I went back to his old channel.
Yes, okay.
They took that channel down, but there's a lot of other people that made responses that I were able to check out.
Yeah, okay.
What happened was that he entered the YouTube realm as some type of a fitness influencer.
No, I never entered as an influencer. I was always busy. There was COVID. I came back. I was doing something. I told people in my channel that I was suffering from nerve damage and stenosis. See what I mean? If you're laughing at people that are crippled, then there's something wrong. There has to be something psychologically wrong with you. So what's his face made that video. He always makes videos on me. What's his name? The English guy, fucking Rackpools, Dr. Rackpools. He's always laughing and trying to make videos about me, but he doesn't respect people that are crippled. Get it? There's a difference, bro.
Maybe with a similar aspect.
Look, if you were crippled, I would respect you. If you told me maybe you were crippled, so you're doing this, maybe, I don't know, to try to rehabilitate yourself or something, that's totally different. But you're doing this on the basis of trying to degenerate yourself, which could cripple you. I don't know. It's a possibility that laboring cripples people, all right, eventually in the end.
He was incredibly ridiculed, the poor guy, man. I watched them put cartoon music to him, they're laughing at him because...
Yeah, of course. That's okay. People will be laughing at them one day too when they get crippled as well.
Of the exercises that he was doing. And so naturally our defense mechanism is to work a way to retaliate. And so his method of retaliation is to not...
Again, I only exercise to regenerate. So I don't care what these people say, bro. Get it? I only care about the people in the street in reality. I don't care about online. I only care about what the public, the people, how they perceive you, how they look at you. That's how they will treat you. They will treat you how they see you out there. I'm not talking about YouTube. People can make all kinds of videos on me or make them on you and laugh. I'm simply making a reaction video, and I'm simply giving out some facts, a little bit of opinion and stuff like that. I'm not trying to put you down or your channel. I've never done that.
Not like exercise from what I'm seeing. Because he was doing it before and he was posing. Those are the videos I came across. And so he failed.
Yes, for entertainment purposes. I didn't have much material to put up, so I put up something. If people want to copy your videos and put laughing things on there, do weird stuff, it's because obviously they have a problem. It's not me. I don't have the problem. They have the problem. It's like you. You're so defensive in your videos now. You're so defensive in the beginning. You couldn't really answer any of my questions in my video. I asked you, what makes fucking this exercising so healthy, so good for you? What does it do for you exactly? What does it do that is so beneficial? And what does the peasant slave food diet do that's so beneficial as well? Why can't you just answer the questions? Why does it take you to make a 40-minute video on nothing? On nothing, just being defensive. Answer the questions.
Fitness. And so when you fail at fitness, the guys I know who can't grow muscle because they don't have the spunk in them.
I failed at fitness. I'm not a fitness person. I told you before. I build myofibrillar growth, but I'm aware that you can't build muscle because muscle's post-mitotic. It's useless trying to build it. But you would have to, but to build myofibrillar growth, it's based on remodeling. It's based on injuring muscle. You have to injure it so that the stem cells can remodel the muscles bigger and stronger. So that just gives you that effect. You understand me?
Genetic beast, look.
Yes, look, what? What are you trying to show me every time you do that? I don't understand why you keep showing me that. What are you doing?
That they don't have the spunk in them, they tend to hate muscles and they start to say, oh, I don't like muscles. What are muscles for? Girls don't like muscles.
Girls don't like muscles? Men, you can't build muscles. They're post-mitotic. You can hypertrophy the sarcoplasm or myofibrillar growth. Myofibrillar growth is very difficult. You have to injure muscles, and it can only be done periodically. It has nothing to do with fucking exercise. Read science, bro. They'll tell you it's not based on exercise. They'll call it exercise-induced muscle damage training. But are you damaging and repairing and remodeling muscles? No. You're exercising, dude.
Muscles, and they start to defend themselves by retaliating, and that's what Genetic Beast is doing. He is, at the same time, cornering himself because while he's retaliating, he's comparing. And so there's a video where he compared himself to Derek.
I'm not comparing exercise. I'm comparing deterioration, dude. Get it?
More plates, more dates. This guy, sir, the guy is freaking buffed. Well, you should not compare. But Genetic Beast went to compare and opened himself up to ridicule. And so what he's doing is that he's almost...
Yeah, but I look buff. And I don't exercise. I don't exercise.
Putting his foot up his butt by comparing constantly, and it's not working out for him, so that's making him angry. That's why he looks like this.
What are you talking about?
If you look at him, he has an indentation from anger.
Here we go again.
This is caved in. Looks like he is so sour that he didn't...
Whatever.
Make it with fitness. So guess what? When you don't make it in a certain area, if you don't make it in the music business, oh, I don't like that music. Oh, those people suck, bro. That's commercial music. They have to compensate because us as human beings, we want attention. So
I don't want any attention. I just simply make reaction videos. I don't make any fitness videos or any lifting videos anymore. I did before on my old channel. I did some stuff, but I don't do that no more.
not so good looking guy will probably build a big physique. The not so looking guy without a physique may want to get a lot of money, to get attention, to get girls, to get stuff. And so
Yeah, again, you equate that with money. So why are they doing that? For money. Are you doing this for money? What are you? That's why I asked you. My question is, I'm asking you one more time. Why are you exercising if you're aware that exercise doesn't equate to longevity? It doesn't equate to reverse aging. It doesn't make you younger. If anything, it accelerates aging and makes you older. So why are you exercising if you're aware and your instincts tell you that? Why are you doing that? Are you glorifying deterioration? Do you want to get other people on the bandwagon to deteriorate with you and not get paid for it? Is that it?
his way, genetic beast, is by finding a bald guy like Jason Blaha and going, ha ha ha, I look younger than you because he.
What do you mean by finding a bald guy like Jason Blah? Everybody's bald online. What do you want me to do? You're bald. They're all bald because you're all glorifying this deterioration. It's hilarious. Do you understand me, man? This is mental illness. Trying to glorify you deteriorating self is mental illness, is on the verge of mental illness. Me, I'm not glorifying deterioration. I'm trying to not deteriorate. I don't glorify that. You don't understand me? But I would glorify like the looks maxing community and the carnivore community because they're all based on not deteriorating. Get it? That's the whole basis. Yeah.
He has hair, okay? And then he finds me and says that I look like Jason Blaha's brother. And then he compares me with Jason, which he shouldn't do. But he does it because he compares, which he's cornering himself in such a major...
Yeah, because both of you show the same signs of deterioration. You're both exercise slaves, and both of you are eating the peasant slave food diet, and you're against real food, which regenerates you, right? Keeps you in positive nitrogen balance, and doing things that you love to do other than doing exercise that deteriorates you.
Way by doing that, because Jason Blaha is him and I'm me. I should not be compared to anyone, but humans are used to comparing. I wish you knew the damages of comparing.
Yeah, humans do compare. Believe me, they can be brutal out there. Women are brutal. They will compare. And they're gonna dump you for somebody that's a genetic specimen. You understand me? They take one look at you and they're running in the opposite direction, dude. Get it? They do not find this attractive. It's not attractive to degenerate yourself. I don't know. That's why the channels are not growing. The channels are not growing because they're not interested in people that are degenerating. Your channel will grow when you start promoting regeneration. That's when it will really grow.
And so now, he's going now and finding the flaws in me. But yet, taking a look at this freaking video right here, I could swear by my clinical experience that the guy freaking has no teeth. If you look really close.
What do you mean I have no teeth? I have teeth, bro. I have all my teeth. Look.
He's like this.
Again, you see, you're trying to nitpick, but you can't find anything. That's the thing. I remember, like I said in that video, I remember these people in Mexico that I rented a place from, and the daughter came over and she said, because I was having some issues with them, she goes, "You think you're all that? You think you're so beautiful?" And my two Mexican friends said that, man, there wasn't anything that bad that she could say about you, bro. She goes, "You think you're all that beautiful?" And then we kept joking all the time. We used to say, "Beautiful. You think you're so beautiful." We would joke all the time, going to like the taco stands and running down the street and go, "Beautiful." Get it, bro? Get it? Because we're so beautiful. Because us guys, we're so beautiful. My friends were good looking too, bro. We were beautiful.
He's like that, bro. And so what I'm thinking now is that
because we ate a lot of meat. Even my friend knows when I moved back here from Mexico, he couldn't figure out why I started eating peasant slave food. Neither did I, because when in Mexico, he goes, "You only ate meat and stuff all the time, bro. You look so much better. Like, you always eat meat and this, that. Why are you eating that shit for? Stop eating bread," he goes.
he's talking, his experience is talking from retrospect. He lost his teeth based on how he was living, and that was the repercussions from his life.
So I lost my teeth the way I was living. Okay, so how was I living that I lost my teeth? What would make me lose my teeth? Think about that. Ponder that thought for a moment. Let's just say I haven't lost my teeth, but let's say I lost my teeth. What would cause that from my living to lose my teeth?
He fixed it, and so he's doing better now.
I fixed it? How did I fix it? By stop the deterioration?
And he's pretty much saying that if you have bad teeth, that's why, because it happened to him. And so what he's
I didn't say that. I didn't say that's why you have bad teeth because it happened to me. I never said that anywhere in my videos.
doing is that he's making himself a reflection through me. His demeanor, his personality, his flaws are being directed through me because that's the best he could do. And so he looks at me.
Oh, directed through your flaws. I never said that you were a flawed person, man. Oh, geez. I'm simply talking about degeneration and age and a bunch of stuff, like what you said in the video. I made a reaction video to your video, and I asked some questions, thinking maybe you would answer the questions. But I guess you will evade the questions forever. You will never answer them. You want to know why? Because they will expose the truth about what you're doing. You glorify deterioration, and you like this because if you didn't like it, you would stop it. But you can't stop it because it's based on mental illness. It's a type of mental illness. And then addiction, it's a mental illness of addiction to deteriorate yourself. You like doing this. I know people that are like that. They went and got jobs because they believed they deserved that job, and that job deteriorated them and gave them poor health. Trust me, I know. This is from experience, bro. I'm telling you. You enjoy that like Jason Blaha. He enjoys deteriorating himself. And so do you. And so do many lifters out there. And, you know, they're not even trying to fix these problems of the hair falling out or anything. You can reverse this. Your hair can grow back out. In nature, nobody would lose their hair. Can you imagine a lion with no hair? Bro, no natural human in nature would ever look the way you do. No wonder why these people, they equate you as being an alien. They always make aliens look bald with this because they got it from seeing people walk around with bald heads and looking the way you do. Yeah, your face and your bald head, you look like an alien, a UFO. Get it? That's why they equate it with UFOs. They have no hair on their head and they have this round face with the eyes, the beady eyes sticking out. Yeah, man. Think about that. Ponder that for a moment.
And he sees just me doing a 40-minute workout, okay, and he assumes that that's my entire life.
Yeah.
So he says in the video he just made about me, he says, dude, can't you go out for a walk? Can't you go out and play? Can't you go out and do something? Can't you go out and that's
No. I say you there are other things you can do like swim, enjoy yourself, go out, with people, friends, do a bunch of stuff, socialize, I don't know.
Much him looking at his own life that he's not doing it.
I'm doing it in my own life. I'm trying to help you, man. I'm trying to help you stop the destruction, stop deteriorating yourself, and stop glorifying deterioration.
He's reflecting upon
I'm telling you right now, people on YouTube, they don't want to see it. That's why your channel is taking forever to grow. They don't want to see people deteriorating themselves.
My life, assuming
they do not find it attractive. Ask any young person. Tell them, do you find my channel attractive? Me deteriorating myself faster than I can regenerate, loss of hair, crooked teeth, all this skin sagging and everything, and me exercising the shit out of myself and eating peasant slave food diets. Ask them if they're attracted to any of that.
That I don't play with kids. I take care of 3 kids. I play with them every other day.
That's great. I respect that you play with them. That's really good.
Days I take him out for 6-7 hours and I play with him nonstop. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know my love life, that I have a girl. He doesn't know that, but
I don't need to know that. I'm not asking you. That's not my question, whether you have a love life or a girl or any of these things, bro. Get it?
Says he doesn't have it. He reflects it upon.
You don't know whether I have it or not because I don't discuss my personal life on my YouTube channel. And neither do you.
Me, like if I'm the one that does it. So it's like a person.
I don't understand. Why are you making this personal, man? Why are you making this personal? Why can't you just answer the question? How long will it take you?
right? That they're not fulfilled with life. They look at someone else, and in order to make themselves feel
They're not fulfilled in life. Bro, my life is fulfilled. I've lived an amazing life. If I was to die today, I probably lived in just that 10 years alone when I lived abroad. I probably lived a lifetime for some people in those 10 years. People could have never have lived that much as I did.
better, they go, what's going on with his life? Oh, there ain't nothing going on with his life, right? And so their esteem gets a push. Someone that doesn't feel like they're worth anything, they're worthless, they're constantly saying, oh, that person doesn't deserve. So they become a reflection against the other
I never said those people don't deserve anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
people that they see, and they do anything that they can to make them.
I think people, I'm trying to help people. I think they deserve the best life that they could get. That's why I tell the truth in my videos. Now, if I was an asshole, I'd say, listen, man, you should go out and fucking exercise the shit out of yourself. Exercise the world, bro. Get it? Because believe me, I've met people like that. They're such assholes. They'll tell you nasty shit. Go and exercise the world. Yeah, man, exercise the world and, eat peasant slave food diets and, eat garbage all day. Eat my anabolic cookbook, Greg Doucette, my anabolic fake estrogenic cookbook, and do my exercise. Buy my exercise book to exercise yourself to death, and buy my toxic supplements so they can further deteriorate and destroy all of you. Yeah, man, you see that? But I'm not an asshole, bro. I don't do any of that.
So feel better.
That's why I'm attacked.
Comparison, I got more than you. I got more money than you.
See why I'm attacked by people like this? They'll attack me. Now, the majority of people, they will not even come close to making a video like Off the Chains here is making about my video that I made about him. And that's, this is a good experience we're having right here. This is a learning experience. Learn and notice how people, when they're put in that position, how they will come back and they'll attack you, but they won't answer your questions. But they will attack you right away in the video. Jason Blaha, the only way he could attack me was take down my channel for copyright shit. You understand me? And yeah, he got me. He was lucky. He got me on a video that I posted, but it wasn't a reaction video. So he got me. Yeah, okay. But regardless, like I said, man, the people, they feel attacked, and then, then they mention small things in their video stuff, or they don't want to make videos back because Blaha cannot answer everybody's video that they make on him. Better get it, bro. Because they make videos on him all day long. I'm not the only person that makes Jason Blaha videos, okay? But I'm glad this is a learning lesson for people out there watching this video. Let's listen to more.
I have a bigger house than you. My girl is prettier than you.
Yeah.
I'm stronger than
Yes. That's the reality of things. Unfortunate, yes.
you. I have more muscle than you. They're left to do
I
that.
have not said any of those things.
But I don't do that. But what you don't know is that there's obviously an older guy that looks younger than him, younger than me, younger.
Bro, I liked your videos. That's why I did video on you before a long time ago. I've even watched some of your other videos. I watched them. I like the one you did on religion. That was very interesting. But I don't understand why you would go against religion, which is a religion, but this is a religion too. The peasant slave food diet and this exercise is a religion. So I don't understand how you could be so intelligent to know that fake religion is fake, but this religion is not. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't compute, bro. Get it? It just doesn't compute, bro.
Than a 70-year-old because the world is way too vast. And so this is where I go back to cherry picking. He'll pick on the bald people. He'll pick on the people.
I pick on the bald people. They just happen to be bald. It's not my fault. What can I do? Is it my fault that you're bald, that everybody's bald up there, that they're deteriorated?
Like, I guess my teeth.
Yes, your teeth are what? Crooked. They're crooked. You have issues with your teeth, yes.
Crooked.
They are crooked because that was part of your deterioration growing up. You weren't completely formed properly. Your genetics are fucked due to the peasant slave food diet. It's a known fact. Nutrient deficiencies, that's what happens.
Crooked, I left them like that.
So they're crooked and you left them like that. And so, but if you fix them, it will be artificial. Now, my teeth aren't crooked. I didn't grow up crooked. I'm lucky. I guess I was lucky. Not so much peasant slave food in my diet. But at one point, I wasn't growing. I wasn't growing up. So yeah, I could say I definitely had some issues later, growing up and everything. I wasn't completely fed well. Times had changed. Late 70s were coming around 80s. And so, yeah, my parents were like doing different things. I don't know. They weren't completely feeding me normal food.
Don't do that, guys. Don't do that to yourselves. Be authentic. Be the best version that you can be. But
I love this. Be the best version that you can be. What would make you the best version? Think about this logically and intelligently. What would make you the best version of yourself? Food. Food would make you the best version. But not just any kind of food. What kind of food? Animal products. Raw animal products like raw milk and stuff will make you a version of you, will make you the best version of you. It won't make you a better version of you. It will make you the best version of you growing up. But he's like, oh, make a better version of yourself. Well, what's wrong with the version that you have already? Are you disliking it because you didn't grow up? You didn't form properly, your crooked teeth, and it gave you this weird look and you lost all your hair in your head and everything? A bald eagle? I've never heard of a bald eagle. They call them bald eagle, but I've never seen a bald one.
stand on your own.
Yeah.
Don't compare yourself to anybody, because if you
Why not? Why shouldn't you compare yourself to other people? How are you supposed to distinguish? How are you supposed to find out about this deterioration and regeneration? How are you supposed to find out? You got nothing to go on.
compare, you'll be maximizing or minimizing. Don't do that to yourself.
No, you should. You should, like he said, better version of yourself. So why aren't you all making a better version of yourself? Why make a worse version of yourself? Why make it worse? Because you hate yourself. You can't stand yourself because you didn't fully develop. And so you can't stand yourself. So now you're in this mode of destruction, just pure destroying yourself completely. He doesn't love himself. He doesn't like himself. People that do this do not love themselves. I'm telling you. If you love yourself, you wouldn't do this to yourself.
You're doing yourself a major injustice to compare.
Yeah.
Like, if I compare my pockets to another person's pockets.
Yeah, you are doing injustice to yourself, destroying yourself, and showing everybody else online what it's like to how to destroy yourself as well.
And then I feel better. There's gonna be someone with more freaking cash than me, bro. That's just the way this world is, bro. And the guy with more cash would call me a loser, and I'm calling this guy a loser. And we're just playing the game of you're a loser and you're a loser and you're no good, and I have more than you and you have more than me and I have hair.
Unfortunately, that's reality. That's the reality of things. That's what they do.
And you have this, and so the cherry picking is a very childish way to go about life as an adult.
See, this is what happens when these people, they feel threatened. That's what they do. They got to start doing this because deny. Get it, bro? Yeah.
Because I'm 61 years old, and I don't cherry pick.
Here we go again, 61 years old.
And I don't say he's older and he looks better and he does more.
Why don't you just say you're 24 years old and then shoot for that goal?
He's strong. I don't do that because that should be
You don't do that, okay. What are you doing exactly?
left to children, a 7-year-old.
All right.
Not a grown man. Oh,
Oh, that's the children. That's not a grown man. Okay. No, nobody's competing out there. Right. Okay.
And it's all visuals. And so here's where Genetic Beast corners everything. He corners everything because he's protected, because he can only go by looks, which he's aging and he's degenerating. Goddamn, I'll show you again.
Yeah, you can show me a million times. Okay. Never said I was perfect.
He was talking about how he's regenerated and he's so strong and eating red meats. And I said, okay, there's a 3-minute push-up challenge.
Okay.
But not to challenge each other, because he says that I'm deteriorating because of I'm eating fruit. And so I said, okay, well, if we do just a 3-minute.
You are. Look at the dark eye circles. I've had those too from the fruits and the vegetables. Believe me, I've taken on a lot of damage to myself during the COVID thing, eating plants and fruits. I ate high dosage of them to see what would happen. And now I'm eating high dosages of animal products, really high, and they've done nothing to me but make me better. So why are they making me better? But when I did the high fruits and vegetables, they destroyed me if they're so healthy for me. Why?
Push-up challenge, and I'm deteriorating and
Yeah.
he's strong as fuck, then he should be able to freaking wipe me out, bro, with his strength. But
I can. My natural strength can wipe you out. You have practiced. You're doing practice. You're practicing at these things. They're unnatural.
turned it down, bro.
Do you want me to practice too at doing them? Are you trying to challenge me to practice strength or unpracticed, like natural strength? If you're trying to compare me to you and natural strength, I'll always outmatch you in natural strength. Okay?
So you talk about, I guess, her hypocrisy. Is that a hypocrite?
That isn't strength. You recruiting motor units isn't strength, bro. Get it? You're recruiting your nervous system to be good at doing these things, whatever it is you're doing there. But you will equate that with being strength. A bigger tree is stronger than a little tree. It's not based on motor units in nature. It's based on size. An elephant is bigger than a tiger. A tiger is fucking 760 pounds. A lion weighs like 650 pounds. But a fucking bull elephant weighs like tons, bro. Get it? When he comes around, he doesn't give a shit about that fucking little lion. He steps on him like he's a cockroach. That's natural strength. They're not practicing at being strong in nature.
And so I feel sorry for him and his subscribers because it's lazy. We have 600 plus muscles. Look, I have so many muscles everywhere so that I can sit and eat meat. Oh, and don't do any labor.
Everybody has muscles or we wouldn't be able to move around on the planet.
So I'm going to do another round and I'm going to freaking lay out another point of what this guy means. And this is good. This is the comical part of the video.
Is he ever going to answer the question?
Bro, because this is going to this had me freaking rolling when I really thought about it and I broke it down. So you don't want to miss this part at all. So I'm going to do another workout and then get to this bit. And so let's get to it. All right, here we go. I'm ready.
I don't want to know. All right.
Because of that, he says that.
Hold on.
Then I'll leave my girl out of.
Here we go.
Can I be that silly to exercise? Why would I pick exercising over looking young? Yo, bro, you gotta see my girl. I'll leave my girl out of this, but she's hot, bro. She's hot, and she can confirm that my testosterone is through the roof. This is why your testosterone is low. The Genetic Beast recommends, right, that according to the way he recommends exercising, which is not anything new. I learned it from Arnold Schwarzenegger years back, where he talks about working in different ways to truly challenge the body in an entire new way, which Mr. Arnold talked about. He's like shocking the muscle. Shocking the muscle means is that you're doing something out of the box, and so the muscle gets it. The muscle gets.
The muscle doesn't get anything. Muscles are post-mitotic. You shocking a muscle doesn't make it grow because it's post-mitotic, dude. Arnold Schwarzenegger was on drugs. He could have done anything and he would have got that artificial look. Get it? Pumping himself up using weights. You don't know what you're talking about.
Stimulated in a sense where.
Stimulated? What?
Is not used to anything. And so when you're working out
Not used to anything what?
like me, then
muscles can only hypertrophy. You cannot build muscle.
You put your body through something different, which is not anything new. This is coming from Arnold back in the 70s, 80s. It's in his blueprint to cut. You can verify it. He talks about it.
What about his blueprint and all this bullshit, man? It's all garbage.
Yeah, so now, he says now, to exercise.
Yeah, you can build up contractile proteins providing protein synthesis outpaces protein breakdown. Have you not read science or what? It tells you what builds muscles.
Back to back.
In other words, not muscles. It tells you what builds these contractile proteins. God, man. You can't build muscle because muscle's post-mitotic.
Back is draining out the muscles. So all you athletes out there, all you baseball players, all you basketball players running all the time, listen up. This is for you because you are deteriorating. And so now.
They are deteriorating. That's why they're getting paid. They know that. They're not stupid. Even factory workers, they wouldn't just go there to go work in the factory knowing that it's deteriorating them and not get paid for it. They're getting paid, but they're getting very little money, and they're deteriorating on a massive level compared to a sports person. Because sports people, they just practice, they relax a lot, and their games are very short. And one game could be 1 hour. They only come out on the field every 15 minutes.
Because of that, he says that he recommends exercising 12 times a year. That's what he recommends.
No, I recommend if you are an older person and you're not into this exercise, you don't want to degenerate yourself, but you want to regenerate, then you should exercise once a month is enough. Do a full body workout to get these injuries to go through a regeneration. That's about it. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you want to go swimming and shoot a basketball, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Like someone will go, oh, that's fantastic. Let me listen to him and now take out the fun I have, take out the activities I have, take out the swimming.
I never said take out the swimming or activities. I said you should do activities that you like swimming and playing basketball. I throw basketball stuff. There's nothing wrong with sports. But you're not doing sports there. You're doing crazy exercising. You're doing weird shit there, bro. Get it?
Got everything so that I could just work out 12 times a year because genetic beast says so.
Yeah, a workout. I'm talking about regeneration. I'm not talking about workouts. I'm not talking about exercise. I'm talking about using these things as a means of regeneration. That's it. That would be 12 times out of the year. Now, you're exercising, that's deteriorating you because you're not regenerating. Your exercise is not based on that.
You see how comical this is? Oh, yeah. Let me...
Again, exercise does not build muscles because muscles are post-mitotic. Get it, bro? Fuck.
Yo, so, he did a video about me a year or more ago. Yeah. And I'm still exercising, so I'm obviously not listening to him, but he's trying to tell me to wake up.
And you're further deteriorating because of it. You're deteriorating. Yeah, like Jason Blaha and every other influencer that's out there.
There's something to wake up to. There's nothing to wake up to, so let me tell you what Genetic Beast implies.
Okay, what do I imply?
What he implies, if the world lived according to Genetic Beast's protocol.
I didn't say if the world lived towards this protocol, bro. I'm not saying anything.
There'll be no Olympics. Forget about the Olympics.
I didn't say there shouldn't be Olympics or there shouldn't be any of those things. I've never said that. You're saying that.
Worldwide Olympics where the whole world gets together.
Again, all of these things, you're saying all these things. I've never said any of that.
Challenge each other with wrestling, with boxing, with this, with that, with gymnastics.
Listen, if you want to go challenge yourself, go ahead. But people are not interested in that. Trust me. Many people, the majority of population out there, they're not interested in that.
With all kinds of stuff that goes out the window because that's exercise and that'll deteriorate you. The Olympics will be out.
They get paid for doing that. They get paid to do that.
So there'll be no boxing. Boxers are constantly skipping rope. They're constantly punching. They're constantly doing sit-ups. They're doing a lot.
Yes, slaves are constantly working in the fields, but guess what? They don't want to work, slaves. Get it? Because it's based on slavery. Forced to work. They don't want to be forced to work. They don't want to work. Ask them if they want to work. They don't want to. Why are they upset? They said slavery was abolished, but then they tell the slaves, but you have to pay for rent and food now. Yeah, well, they got to go. They go, how can I pay for rent and food? They say, well, you got to go to work. And they're like, what the fuck? I got to go back to work? Now I got to slave myself to pay the rent and food. Get it? Because they don't want to do it. Get it, bro? What part do you not understand?
A lot of squats. They're doing a lot of movement. They're doing a lot of bobbing and weaving. And so that's out the window. So no more boxing. So the whole federation of boxing, according to Genetic Beast, will be out the window. Okay. And so now, no wrestling. Wrestling stands apart having a big body. Hulk Hogan, these freaking huge guys. These guys that are so muscular because their appearance is how they sell themselves. They come up on stage, they're bald, which means they're deteriorating.
That's how they sell themselves, yes.
And they got all this muscle. So according to Genetic Beast, wrestling is out. So Olympics, no boxing, no wrestling. So now there's no.
No, it's not. That's not out. I never said that. You said that. You go according to Genetic Beast. Where did I say that anywhere? Show me.
Wrestling, and there's no sports because in baseball they exercise too. They're constantly running. They train in all kinds of ways. Also football, they train a lot. They even carry people on their backs to build strength for their legs, and they do a lot of this. So they're constantly doing exercise. So according to Genetic Beast, there'll be no more sports at all. Tennis either because you're running back and forth.
According to me, there would be no more sports. According to me, there's none of that. I never said any of that. You did. You're saying that.
you're swinging. So everyone should stop their livelihood. Also, no bodybuilding, obviously. There'll be no more bodybuilding ever.
Never said there shouldn't be any bodybuilding either. Never said any of these things. Are you going to answer my question or not?
This means that if Arnold Schwarzenegger listened to Genetic Beast, then he would have gave up his future, his acting, and everything.
You see what happens when people feel threatened? When they feel what they're doing is threatened, what they're doing, and they know it's wrong, and it's threatening them. This is what they do. This is how they lash out. They got to fabricate stuff, make up stuff, attack you, personal attacks. They make personal attacks, more attacks, then they fabricate fake stuff. You know, a bunch of things, bro. It never ends, unfortunately. It's crazy.
Or because he shouldn't be that stupid to deteriorate, according to Genetic Beast. And so that's that. So there'll be no action movies either, because the Terminator was Arnold Schwarzenegger as a bodybuilder playing Terminator as an action movie, and a lot of these action movies have built guys. The Rock is in a lot of action movies, which means he's out. All action movies. No, there'll be no such thing as superheroes, because if you're going to be that stupid to deteriorate, then you're dumb, according to Genetic Beast. So there's no action movies, no modern.
Yes, if you're stupid enough to deteriorate, yes, then, you know, you deserve it. I'm saying I'm not getting paid to deteriorate. I know a lot of people got paid to deteriorate. You understand me? It was not worth it. Crippling yourself and deteriorating yourself, that could be two different things. But being crippled definitely is not worth it. But you deteriorating yourself, people will get paid to deteriorate themselves, yes. And the elite will pay you to watch you deteriorate. Well, they enjoy themselves watching you deteriorate. That's the whole point about in the what do you call it? The Colosseum there in Rome, the Colosseum, putting people in the Colosseum. Get it?
Either. So the world of modeling, which means commercials, which means the billboards, which means because the underwear ads, the guy's in shape, he has a girl, pretty girl, she's in shape. There's a lot of ads in the malls with exercising, with people exercising, and they use models for sports drinks.
Yes, okay, yes.
And so that'll be out the window. So yes, according to Genetic Beast Protocol, that's out the window. So that means that...
Oh my God, according to me. It's not according to me, man.
The majority of life will be out the window, according to him now. There's no modeling, no playgrounds, because in playgrounds people play, which means they're running, hopping, skipping, they're hanging at playgrounds. There's monkey bars, the kids have to push, run, they play tag, which is running and stopping, and so there'll be no more playgrounds in this world.
Yeah, but that's not exercise. They're not exercising, they're enjoying themselves.
Because that's exercise. And so
you can call that exercise. They're just doing things. They're running around playing in the park.
There'll be no more exercise according to Genetic Beast. And so now
they're doing things that give them pleasure. Does this give you pleasure? Destroying yourself, whatever it is you're doing back there.
There'll be no more marathons. So the whole world of marathons, that'll be out the window according to his protocol.
Yeah, marathons are definitely a destroyer. They destroy. That's just for crazy people now. I really realize it. I've done marathons, but that is just insane. I would never do a marathon ever again, man. Man, if I could go back in time, I would take it all back, honestly.
Right? No marathons. There'll be no more.
Look, if I could go back in time, I would take away all the marathons that I ran. I would take them all away. I would never go and run a marathon, ever. I should have never run them. I never realized that they could deteriorate the shit out of you. One more year less of living your life doing that.
Tour de France. So bicycles and exercise. You're going up and down the hill. You're exercising.
No, Tour de France is a paid entertainment event. They get paid. They make money. And they're trying to win and whatever. They're sponsors and shit.
Your legs. There's no exercising because exercising causes the degeneration and the muscle cells break down and you get old, and so there'll be no more bicycling. This also means that they won't make any more bicycles because the people who will follow Genetic Beast, they won't exercise anymore. They won't ride the bicycles. Therefore, they won't.
Oh, I've seen people, they use it to travel, to get around the city, a bicycle, or some people ride them for pleasure, like kids and stuff, whatever. You know, got nothing better to do. I don't know. Whatever, in this artificial environment.
Won't be anyone making them. Okay, that's according to Genetic Beast. Okay. There'll be
what do you mean it's according to Genetic Beast? According to you.
More fashion magazines, okay?
My God, I'm asking you a question about you exercise, about what you're doing there with these weights, hanging, exercising, jumping up and down on these ropes, and these things that you're doing. I'm talking about you and the peasant slave food diet. Why are you talking about all these things?
Be no more music. Music is very, very, very high with action. When Prince performed, he danced. He had dancers, so dancing is an exercise. And so that's out the window. No more dancing. No more swimming. No more anything. There'll be no more building.
Is dancing an exercise? Dancing is pleasure. But you should be aware at some point if you overexert yourself, it could be deteriorating. It depends. Now, if you're eating a natural diet and you're above a nitrogen balance, you're in positive nitrogen balance, you're regenerating faster than you're deteriorating. So it can be used to suppress the deterioration of a lot of these things you're doing. But he's exercising, off the chains is exercising and eating peasant slave food diet, which contributes to what? Negative nitrogen balance, which you are degenerating faster than you're regenerating. I want to know, why does he take such pleasure in degenerating? Get it? In deteriorating himself, doing this.
Either because buildings require labor work.
Oh my
the
God.
craner and this
Here
to
we
do
go.
this. A lot of men get together and do freaking hard work to build a building, so there'll be no more buildings because that requires labor work. And so genetic beast says no labor work. Labor work is when you move and you're drilling, when you're doing this. No more labor work, which means there's no more building.
Yeah, labor work is definitely destroying these people. Yeah, it is. It destroys people. Labor. They know that. The elite people know that. That's why they don't want to do it. They make you do it, and they eat. You go to work and they eat. The elite eat. Get it? You go to work and they eat.
So if genetic beast lives in a building, he's a hypocrite because they had to build a building.
Oh my God, man. I was born in this artificial environment called city, bro, like everybody else, man. Jesus. You know that?
Power had to get freaking gear up and combine.
You see how riled up people get? You make one video, they're so riled up, man. Again, just like Jason Blaha, those carnivore people are crazy. Yeah, natural people are crazy. Blaha's the smart person, yeah, deteriorating himself right in front of everybody's eyes, enjoying the deterioration. Slowly watching a man deteriorate the shit out of himself on peasant slave food diet and exercising the shit out of himself in a garage. Yeah, that's really intelligent. Yeah. Okay, whatever, man.
And do the things that they do. There'll be no more airplanes, no cars, because the airplane requires man work. The wing to carry it, to bring it here, to bring it there, to put it together. So if genetic...
Yeah, but they're doing that and they're getting paid to do that. They already know. They realize that. They're the ones that took that upon them. They know the consequences of what they're doing. They took money for it. You understand me? They sold their soul, their life force for money. That's what they did. And if you don't realize that, look in the mirror and you'll see it will reflect back at you. You literally sold yourself to the devil. Get it? And the devil, you know how it got paid? By taking your life. That's why you look the way you do when you look in the mirror. That music industry that you're in, and this exercise and that peasant slave food diet, you sold yourself, bro. Look in the mirror now. Look at yourself. Yes, this is what happens when you sell yourself to the devil. Get it, man?
Beast flies, he's a hypocrite.
Okay.
He should be living in nature.
I'm a hypocrite. I should be living in nature. Unfortunately, I didn't grow up in nature like everybody else. Never said I should be or shouldn't or whatever.
He shouldn't have a bed either. According to genetic beasts' world, there's no furniture. Because if there's furniture, someone has to bring the furniture to your place, which means guys have to carry it, and that's labor. And so if there's labor and he
Yeah, but they're getting paid for it again. They've sold their souls.
has a bed, he's a hypocrite. If he has a table, he's a hypocrite. If he has any electrical appliances, he's a hypocrite. He's supposed to be living in nature. He only talks nature.
He only takes nature. He should be living on nature. He's a hypocrite because he lives in all these things. I'm not a hypocrite because people are getting paid. Get it? And then they take that money and they go to buy useless stuff that they don't even need. They don't even know what to spend their money on. Just useless shit. They think it's making them happy, but in fact it hasn't, because what it has done is taken their life away from them. Get it? It's taken everything away from them. Their health, their life, everything, their physical look. It's taken it away from them.
He should only be living in actual nature.
If you're asking me, humans should be living in actual nature, but they don't want to. They don't want to live out there. And then they slave everybody else not to live out there so they can slave you. They need a workforce to slave. They need slaves. Get it? Where you been, man?
Not laying on a bed that was brought to his house by men. No, you see what I'm saying? And so no more food. Food requires labor. You carry the boxes of bananas, boxes of apples, boxes.
Listen to what he calls food. Boxes of apples, boxes of plants, this and that. That's not food, bro. Meat, that's food. And when you stop cooking, you're not promoting dishes and dishwashing soap and all these weird things and using up so much water all day. Water, all these resources. When you eat raw animal products, you don't need to do any of that. You just eat them raw and that's it. So, yeah. And then you don't go to the dentist, you don't go to the doctor anymore. They disappear because they're not a necessity. So they have no jobs. It's like this. They introduced AI now, right? So AI is in all these places now. Now they're laying off people. They're going, "Oh, there's no jobs and they're not hiring." Why? Because there's AI. Okay, so what happens if everybody starts eating animal products and they don't eat the peasant slave food diet? Well, there's no more dishes, right? There's no more dishwashing soap. There's no more dishes to buy or forks or anything. There's none of these things that you need to buy anymore. Get it? You don't need a stove or gas or anything, stoves, right? You don't need any of these fucking things. And then you don't need a dentist anymore. You don't need doctors. You don't need medicine. You don't need supplements from the health food store. Fuck, there's so many things that you don't need anymore. It all disappears. Get it? It's been replaced. What's it been replaced by? Well, it's not replaced by AI. It's been replaced by nature. See what I mean? Get it, bro? Eating natural food. Man, you really just are out to lunch, I think. You need to open your mind. I don't know what's the matter with people.
Transporting, going to the field where they're working with the crops, which requires labor. And so genetic bees better have a banana tree and all these things that be picking.
I don't eat those crops. I don't eat those foods. They degenerate you. And they're artificial. They're man-made.
Because if he goes to
They're engineered.
a grocery store, he's a hypocrite. No? So half the world is gone based on his protocol, which I hope his subscribers can watch this so that they can see what.
No, half the world would be smart if they listened to me and ate fucking raw animal products, because all the rest of the shit would go away. Just like AI is going to take your job, dude.
They're freaking in for, because all of his subscribers watch boxing and wrestling and some type of sports.
They do. I'm glad they do watch that. If that's what they want to do, then they should do that.
They're into some type of thing because we watch the television and the commercials with the models and the advertising and the malls and the foods and the things we're getting needed transportation, bro.
Believe me, bro. I grew up like a slave like you, like every other slave. I grew up as a peasant slave in this world.
And so if genetic beast answer is stupid, like the machines didn't know, someone had to transport the machines by parts because you have to take the pieces and all that, the wires.
So because I've challenged your beliefs, your fake beliefs, I'm a bad person. Genetic beast, bad. Off the chains, good. Blaha, good for deteriorating and showing the world how to deteriorate yourself with bald head and all this kind of stuff. Genetic beast, bad for comparison. Genetic beast, compare. Genetic beast, bad. Get it? Me, good. Us, good. Genetic beast, bad for doing that. Don't do that. Okay.
There's a lot of work done, bro. There's a lot of work done. So, this video comes so close, bro. That workout, I'm going to leave it alone because that's very heavy. So I'm going to leave that and I'm going to face this exercise the next time with a new topic other than genetic beast. But your genetic beast, bro, it's time for you to like stay in your lane. Say, okay, I eat meat, they eat fruit, that's cool. And stop thinking that the world revolves around how you think, which is a serious low self-esteem. When anyone out there is saying, oh.
See? Revolves around you the way you think. I don't think anything. I don't think anything. I'm talking in this reality. There's lots of things going on here. Why does these things threaten you? Why does that threaten you when I say it? But nothing else threatens you, but just that threatens you. Why? Why does that threaten you? See what I mean? People tell me lots of things. Nothing bothers me. It doesn't really threaten me. I talk about stuff for sure. It doesn't really bother me or threaten me. They can keep telling me, "Hey man, you should be a vegan this, a vegan that." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, vegan, yeah." No, I'm gonna reply to all these fucking stupid things like vegan, this, that, exercise, whatever. I'm going to. But why is it threatening you? Because obviously, I've triggered something in you deep, and the truth hurts. It's hurting. You get it? It hurts you guys. I know. Trust me. I know it does.
No, you have to eat like me. Imagine me saying, oh no, you need to eat fruit.
Me, nothing really hurts me, man. I don't really care. I've not had the easiest life growing up either, believe me. I've been through all of this shit that all you've been through. The peasant slave food life and all this bullshit.
Oh no. What the hell? But there's no reality to that.
This is reality. Everything we're doing here, the comparison and all that, is reality. You just can't handle reality. That's your problem.
Because there's people eating meat.
Look, first you enjoy deteriorating yourself and showing the world how you deteriorate, but then when people expose it for what it really is, you get upset. Why are you upset? Aren't you supposed to be glorifying that? You're glorifying exercising yourself to accelerate this aging, to deteriorate yourself, lose your hair, your facial looks, your aesthetics, your dimorphism, everything, and eating peasant slave food. You're promoting that. So what's the matter with promoting it? What's the matter? Why do you feel threatened now all of a sudden? Aren't you glad that that's the cause and effect that you get from eating peasant slave food diets and fucking exercising yourself, getting crooked teeth, getting an alien face and a bald head? This is what you get. Why aren't you happy about it? You're glorifying it, so why are you now happy about it when I expose it, when I talk about it? When I talk about it and show it, you're so angry about it. Why? Why are you so angry about it? You are doing it to yourself and enjoying it. On my channel, I promote regeneration. I don't promote exercise degeneration. On my channel, I promote eating a natural diet to regenerate. I don't promote slave food peasant diets that degenerate you. Get it? But you do on your channel. And now you're upset because I have talked about it. I made Genetic Beast, he made a reaction video to my degenerative food diet and my exercises, which degenerate me and deteriorate the shit out of me, right? Because that's what you glorify on your channel. That's what you show everybody. You keep posing, you keep showing yourself, and you go, look, I'm 61, I'm 61. This is what 61 should look like. Completely degenerated, loss of hair, crooked teeth, and an alien face and everything. And have saggy skin and look like this and everything. So why are you so angry? I'm helping you. I'm promoting your channel. I'm saying, hurrah, this is great. And then you say, well, he's comparing me to Jason Blaha. Well, Jason Blah is doing the same thing you are, isn't he? Don't you both look the same? Don't you both look great? This is great, man. Hurrah for both of you. Eating the peasant slave food diet and exercising slaves. Get it? You've accomplished your goals. The goal has been accomplished. Then you complain about me in my video. You show me with my hair, and then you say you would look younger with hair? Why do you care about my hair and that you'd be looking younger with hair? I have hair because I haven't degenerated, because I promote regeneration, because I don't promote exercise and degenerating, get it? Deteriorating. You understand me on my channel? So you don't like me because I don't promote those things? Oh, okay, well, yeah, okay, I understand now. I get it. Okay, yeah.
And so there's no realistic factor about what I'm saying whatsoever. If I'm saying, the world needs to be fruitarians, it'll be a better place. No. They're eating meats. It's on a menu. When you look at a menu, you see meats, you see fruits, you see seafood, you see a variety of...
Yeah, our fruits are fucking anti-nutrient as well, man. These plants are all anti-nutrient, dude. That's what they do. They deteriorate you. I don't know about them eating meat or any fish, these people. What are you talking about?
Things to eat, not just one thing to eat.
Things to eat. Yeah, I'm not saying you're eating that. It's cooked though. It's cooked. Your food is cooked, man. It's dead. You're even ingesting the broken DNA and exercising. Think about it. Eating toxic food and exercising on top of it. What do you think that's going to do to you? Man, that's going to explode this deterioration, man, through the roof.
Genetic Beast, you're incredibly short-sighted.
Yes, I'm short-sighted. I love this, man. I'm short-sighted.
In everything that you deliver.
I'm not blind, man. I'm not blind, okay? My mom told me before, what the eyes don't see, the heart doesn't hurt. But what the eyes see, the heart starts hurting. Why? Because you see reality for what it really is, bro. Get it?
Because there's no forethought. You're not thinking. You're not going, oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
Let me really see what's going on, because you're subject to the thing.
Yeah, let's really see what's going on here, exactly. What's going on?
You're severely lonely, bro. Severely lonely, because if you really went out there in the world, then you would come across a whole bunch of people that live within a variety. Not all, everyone eats meat. This because you're so lonely. You really think that everyone's
I'm so lonely, man.
really eating meat, and so you're almost jerking yourself into thinking that, in a sense, that the things that you are saying hold up. They don't hold up to nothing, bro. and you misunderstood my video, but at such a freaking default, bro. You didn't let me finish.
I didn't misunderstand your video. I understand it. I understand it thoroughly.
To complete the sentence where I was.
You're glorifying deterioration. These diets and this exercise together, combined together, you're glorifying it. That's what you do. And then you don't want to be compared to other people that are doing the exact same thing like you, like Jason Blaha. That's what you said in the video, that I'm comparing you with him. Bald-headed guys that are on peasant slave food diets and exercising the shit out of themselves. You don't want to be classified or compared to him. I don't know why, because obviously you're glorifying this, you enjoy this, so why wouldn't you? As he's doing the same thing you're doing, is that a bad thing? You said that exercise is so good for you, and then I'm a bad person saying people shouldn't exercise or eat peasant slave food diets.
I was freaking trying to convey that there's no harsh truth to aging, but I was using examples because
I know, I agree with you. There is no harsh truth to aging. Aging doesn't exist. It's a measure of time. It has nothing to do with what you look like.
Had to, and while I was using an example, you blamed me of freaking pointing to age, which I wasn't. So your listening comprehension is freaking terrible, bro.
My listening comprehension is really well, trust me. I listen to people, bro. I watch people. I listen carefully to everything they say.
I'm not gonna get this far.
I probably have better listening skills than I've ever had in my entire fucking life as an adult than I did as a kid, because I didn't want to listen to people as a kid because they had nothing to tell me, nothing to say, other than they were always giving out bullshit.
Bro, and so, Genetic Beast, I wish you just wake up, stay in your lane. There's enough for all of us. Like, you can have your...
There is enough. Look, even in my community section, I always post things that I think are interesting. I listen to people. I think they're interesting what they have to say. So I post these people because you can tell they really put themselves into it. They're not trying to promote something and glorify this bad deterioration, what the government does. Deteriorating, birthdays, deteriorations, food and everything, exercising the shit out of yourself. They do the opposite of all of these things, and that's why they're not popular. They're not popular because what they're doing doesn't conform with society, and society will always backlash at people that do not conform with them. It's a group thing. We all need to destroy ourselves together. We call it birthday. Celebrate our birthday, a day of deterioration, and be happy. Get it? That's why they call it happy birthday to you. You understand me, man? Do you know how fucking insane that is?
But when you turn to someone else and tell them, oh, look at them, they're exercising, and that's low self-esteem.
Oh, it is.
If you had a high self-esteem, you wouldn't bother looking at someone else.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Someone that has a fulfilling...
Well, then what would I talk about in my video then? I would have nothing to talk about. If you equate it with low self-esteem, then there would be nothing to talk about in my videos.
Life is not pointing to other people saying, what is life? What is...
I'm not. I'm using things as comparisons. That's how we learn in this world. We compare. Everybody's comparing.
Life, look at their life. A person who's...
People are comparing China. People are comparing the West. People are comparing Russia. They're comparing fucking Africa. They're comparing the Middle East. They're comparing India. They're comparing fucking Europe. Bro, they're comparing everything. They're comparing oceans from fucking Pacific to Atlantic. They're comparing fish to whales to this to that. They're comparing fucking planets, bro. The sun, this, that. They're comparing everything. What are you talking about?
Static? Won't ask what's the purpose of life.
What is the purpose of life? Yes, what is it? What do you think the purpose of life is?
A person who's freaking really into life won't say, well, what's life all about? You have to
life is about you procreating and creating more DNA and dying. That's it. And being attractive and healthy so that you can bring up more attractive and healthy human beings. That's it, by procreating. That's it, really. Your job is to stay healthy. Your job is not to deteriorate yourself and fuck up your genetics and your genes. Your job is to be healthy so that you can create healthy offspring, and then it would be carried on. See that? That's your job.
About that. So I doubt if you get this far, because I don't think you have the attention span to really, wow. Maybe from all the videos that they laughed at you, you could freaking put it in a freaking pool.
They can laugh at me because they're jealous. If they're making those videos, it just tells me they're jealous. If people are talking down to you, telling you nice things about you, then they're not jealous of you. But when they're making those videos, they're jealous of me. Get it, bro? Because they see me as a threat. I'm better than them.
And you can take a look at the reality.
Look, I don't have to talk about them. I don't make funny videos about them. I don't have to, really. They're funny in their own way. But if they have to make those, keep making them, let them keep making them, bro. Get it? You understand me? They have nothing on me. Nothing. My channel is just about getting better. If people want to get better, hey, they can listen to me or not listen to me. If they want to get better, let's get better. But if they don't want to get better, then they can watch you. And they can glorify being degenerated, okay? And be happy with it. And then don't be upset now because you lost your hair and then you're going to look younger if you had hair. It's too late.
And maybe you could come and at an even keel and say, okay, they exercise, that's cool.
Okay.
I don't. And I do this, and I do this, and I do this. They do, that's their thing.
I do. I say that in my videos all the time.
Bodybuilders, that's their world. The athletic guys, that's their world. But you don't need to elevate yourself anymore by putting someone else down.
See, you think that I'm elevating myself, putting myself down, but yet you saw them making funny videos about me, right? So that means they're elevating themselves by putting me down. I'm making reaction videos. I'm not making videos on them trying to put them down. Even Jason Blaha, I've said in my videos, I make reaction videos to him. I'm not trying to put him down. And when I make videos on him, they're actually tasteful videos. They're not like nasty videos when I make videos on him. I make some funny things. He pulled out like this dildo thing from a box. I put it on a short. It was funny with the music and everything. He knows he did it on video. He pulled it out and laughed and put it back in. I never made any nasty video. Like some people make some really nasty videos about Blaha, but I don't, bro. I just make fucking reaction videos explaining what he's saying, and I give out facts and some opinion. That's it in my videos. That's all I do. Okay. He's the one doing the videos. I'm doing my videos. Like I said, even the shorts that I've done on him, I just put it there for people to watch, look at what he's doing. That's all. And if they find it interesting, okay. Now, if they don't like what I'm doing, they could tell me, hey, I don't like what you're doing. Okay. What do you want me to say? You get it, bro? I didn't say I didn't like what you were doing. I said exercise is associated with degeneration, and so is peasant slave food diets. And it will definitely show up in your physical. I didn't say that you were a bad person for what you're doing and this and that and everything. I never said any of these things. I didn't talk about these sports people or anything. I was asking you a question, but you don't want to answer it.
That you can feel good and take your attributes because you're lucky with your genetics that you still have hair, and then prize that as something you did.
See, I'm lucky with my genetics that I have. No, bro. My genetics were based on what I was eating growing up. Trust me, I knew, because at one point I wasn't growing. I was a teenager, I wasn't growing. I was going through a lot of stress. My parents were stressing the shit out of me. I wasn't growing. They weren't feeding me properly. I went away to Europe and I grew up because I got to eat there when I was there. And I was away from all this stressful bullshit. So yeah, and that was only for 2 months. That was only for 2 months, bro. So I don't know what you're talking about. Am I lucky genetics? I don't have lucky genetics. Food is genetic. Just because you didn't want to eat, you wanted to eat peasant slave food, and then your genetics developed badly because of the peasant slave food diet. Now you're upset. And so you're jealous, saying that I have lucky genetics and that you're unlucky. You didn't win the lottery.
When you didn't do anything, bro.
Go blame your parents for that, feeding you the peasant slave food diet. And that's why you turned out that way.
Your hair is just there. I know a lot of older people.
No. My hair is not just there for no reason. My hair is there because I ate meat my entire life. I loved meat. I always knew there was something wrong. I also did not wash my hair often. I didn't wash my hair. Even as a child, I never took showers or baths all the time. I would take them once a week. I would take a bath once a week. In my home, we didn't even have a shower. I think in the basement we had a shower, but upstairs we had a bathtub. I just took a bath all the time. I never took showers, and it would be once a week.
Who have hair that are fruitarians, that are all kinds of stuff. And
people that have hair, they're fruitarians, but they ate meat growing up. That's why they have their hair. They have their hair because they eat meat.
Have hair. So you're freaking way off to think that a person that doesn't have hair is because they eat fruit, bro.
Yes. So to think that some people are fat because they ate fruit, and some people have cancer because they eat fruit. Some people have diabetes because they eat fruit. Some people lost their hair because they eat fruit. Some people are with walkers because they eat fruit. It's stupid to think that. It's stupid to think that it affects people all differently. It's really stupid to think that it would affect everybody differently. No, it would affect everybody. It should affect everybody the same way. Is that it? Is that it? So it should affect everybody the same way. So if they eat fruit, right, instead of getting all these different things, they should just get one thing: their hair falling out. Man, you make absolutely zero sense here. Come on, dude.
You are way off, but it's almost embarrassing how off you are.
Okay.
And the big words, it keeps you stuck. The telomeres and the this and the nitrogen this, that keeps you stuck because the intelligence keeps you thinking
So you don't want to know the truth. Is that it? You don't want to know?
that you're onto something.
What do you mean that I'm onto something? It's the truth.
It's just empty words, bro. And so anyway, this
They're not
video...
empty words, man. I'm using nature as an example. I'm comparing, which you hate, obviously. I'm comparing nature and what we're doing in this artificial world. That's how we find out the truth when you're seeking the truth. Seek and thou shalt find. Knock and the door will be open. I guess I shouldn't seek and I shouldn't knock on the door. Therefore, I'll never know, right? Because according to Off the Chains Fitness, I should just do whatever he's doing and just kumbaya, friend. Get it, bro?
comes to a close. I'm sweating, bro. My muscles are taxed,
Okay.
bro. And on to the next one. I am done.
He's done, man. I'll see you in the next video, friends. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. I told you, this is the reaction that you would get, that I would get in my videos, making a video on somebody. And thank goodness he made this reaction video. I have nothing against him, bro, really. But it's an interesting video. Maybe he'll watch it and he'll learn something. I don't know. He can even react to it again if he likes to. I don't mind. It's interesting. I like to know what people think. Because that's how we learn. We learn if we put ourselves out there. That's how we learn. I'm a learning person. I want to know. I want to make myself better in a bunch of things. See you in the next one. Ciao.